I hope you were the groom. Ted Nugent called. He wants his shirt back.
Hello, I'm Peter Bradshaw of The Guardian. Welcome back to the partial easement of my lockdown vlog. Not long to go now before the reopening of cinemas, which will lead either to business as usual or a calamitous second wave and the utter destruction of the entire industry. Charlie Kaufman, the legendary writer, director and authentic mad genius known for films like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind and Synecdoche, New York, has a new movie coming out this September on Netflix called I'm Thinking of Ending Things, starring Jessie Buckley, and that really is something to look forward to. But right now, he has a novel out called Ant Kind. Now, I've read it, it's often very funny, it's mostly exhausting and gigantic and mad in a way that the great man's work so often is. It's basically a 700-page, self-referential, metatextual freakout. If you loved V by Thomas Pynchon or Infinite Jest by David Foster Wallace, well then you're probably a little bit too insufferable for this book. The hero, or anti-hero, is a film critic in his late 50s who, in time-honoured style, is a pompous, loathsome, delusional, parasitic loser. Fair enough. This awful critic chances across an undiscovered film which he is certain is going to make his name. A stop-motion animated movie lasting 3 months, which has been made by a very old recluse in his Florida apartment. Of course, the discovery of this raw primitivist Meisterwerk leads to nothing other than existential anguish and grief. I enjoyed this book. There are lots of real laugh-out-loud moments in it. But by the time you get to, say, page 500, there is something genuinely quite scary about being handcuffed for all this time to Charlie Kaufman's imagination. Also this week, I've been watching Homemade on Netflix, a collection of 17 short films by directors from all over the world on the subject of the lockdown made under lockdown conditions.
Get me out of here!
I can't stop.
A lot of the directors here are simply making films about their kids, and some of the time that's very charming and tender and amusing, but at other times, frankly, it's rather insufferable and precious, and there were times when this short film collection looked as if it had been designed to answer the question, how are well-off people dealing with the lockdown? In some ways, my favourite piece here is Kristen Stewart's film, which is arguably as indulgent as everything else. It's in the fictionalised video diary mode, showing how she is going slowly mad with boredom and insomnia during the lockdown. I quite liked this series of extreme close-ups on her face, which didn't feel narcissistic, but rather indicative of how she's slowly losing it. My film of the week this week is the excellent Lynn and Lucy by first-time filmmaker Faisal Boulifa.
Was quite popular with the blokes, weren't she?
We just don't know what she's capable of. People should know what you've been through.
She was never your friend.
Lynn and Lucy are played by newcomer Roxanne Scrimshaw and established actor Nicola Burley, and both are absolutely excellent. Lynn loves her best mate Lucy more than anyone in the world, maybe even more than her husband and daughter. But when Lucy gets married, has a baby and then suffers from postnatal depression, this sows the terrible seed of tragic dysfunction in their relationship. This is a really powerful social realist movie with an edge of fear. In fact, there were times when it was more like a psychological thriller. Thanks so much for watching this vlog. Thanks so much also for the lovely messages I've been getting via Twitter and Instagram and also underneath this video. Please share it on social media and of course, need I say it, subscribe.